All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. And we're also going to talk about two ticker symbols that were mentioned. And I hope you guys learned something new about my perspective and some things I look at to decide if it's a ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys. I wouldn't share anything that doesn't have value added on to the best interests of every single investor. Now, I'm not guaranteeing profits or saying that you have to buy, sell, or hold, but every single ticker symbol that I share, obviously the potential is for it to go up, and I say the reasons why based off of my due diligence and research, and you guys have to go ahead and do your own as well to make a rational decision as an investor. But I'm just here to enlighten you guys on stocks that look like opportunities or any opportunities that the market is showing to maximize profits and minimize losses. So let's jump into AMC here with AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. So resistance and support has changed. Momentum is starting to work upwards. I saw in yesterday's comments that restrictions have been lifted. If anybody wants to go ahead and comment down below if that's correct, or agree with me or correct me on that. If restrictions are limited or they've completely been lifted, please do so and comment down below. So here we are with the lowest point that we recently saw, which was 601. That is probably the most important support level of this whole entire chart here based off of how this chart is looking. And if you just want to round it down to $6, I would myself. And right now we're moving upwards from there, okay? We're currently sitting at 859 in tug-of-war zone, and the 50-day moving average is 861. I want every single investor to be aware of that. When we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So we're in tug-of-war zone here, and we definitely want to see the bulls pull upwards. But before we talk about that, our support here is 840. If that gets broken through, the next support level is down here at 794. But before worrying about that, 840 is the first point to look at and see if the bulls between the 50-day moving average and support try to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears going to tear this down fairly quickly to newer lows and new support levels. So I want every single investor to be mindful of this and pay close attention to it. Now, if it gets broken through, your next point is down here, but 840 is much more important, than 794 to keep in mind because it's a lot closer. We're in tug-of-war zone, and if it gets broken through, that just signifies that we're getting deeper into bearish territory and the bulls need to reappear before 794. But if both get broken through, we could be on our way back down to newer lows. A lot of investors are hopeful that AMC is going to bring itself back up, but we're going to have to see this carefully. A lot of people are shooting for $10. Now, the highest point that it reached today was not that far from it, and that's 976. So if you think about it, we reached up to 976 and we've pulled back over $1, right? So this could be moving quickly in sideways movement or downward direction or right back up, because whatever it does, it moves really fast. It moves within $1 in a day. Now, a lot of investors are feeling bullish. They want to see this one above $10. That's all possible, but the bulls are going to have to load up. So what do they have to do? They need to break this resistance. This is the highest point of the day and the most important point to get back into bullish territory and reach newer resistance levels and newer highs and build some momentum off of this resistance. So this is an important one for tomorrow and even the coming days if the volatility does not take this stock upwards to 976. So the bulls need to break 976, turn it into a support, and pull away from it into bullish territory to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I have two ticker symbols first to talk about. I hope you guys learned something new from those explanations and information. And towards the end of this video, the third ticker symbol is the one you want to add to your watch list. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys is in the mobile gaming sector. And there's so much room moving forward for this stock. Now, before we talk about that stock that you want to add to your watch list in the mobile gaming sector, I have two ticker symbols to share with you guys that other investors talked about. And I really appreciate you guys taking the time. And I'm going to share how I feel about them. So AVGR, it's a penny stock. Would I ever recommend a penny stock? Probably if there's a big event coming up or I know anything that is going to create a catalyst, I would mention it and tell you guys it's a very speculative play. There's high risk, high reward, high risk, high loss as well, right? So I definitely would state that when I'm talking about a ticker symbol like this. Would I recommend this? No, I would not tell anyone to add this to their watch list because I don't really know why it's running up. I haven't had time to check it out. It might be that they're finally becoming profitable or a new innovation that's giving this optimistic outlook, which the chart is looking pretty good so far, but the total market cap is so small that if you get in now and this becomes a $1 billion company or more, then you got in on time. But how do you know it's going to get there? It takes so much other understanding, right? You got to dig real deep. So I don't like the market cap that much. And the second thing is the income statements in the last 3 years up to 2019, from 2016 to 2019. And in the quarterly, we can see in 2020, not a single profitable dollar, right? Never been profitable. And even on the annual, it's never been profitable in the last 4 years. Now, what has changed from 2020 December to 2021 January? Could it have finally become profitable? Probably. Or it's an innovation. I don't understand this company enough to tell anyone to add this to their watch list, but this is a swing trade play or a day trade play based off the chart. I mean, you could see it here, how it's reacted a few times within just a few days throughout December, and even now in January after this pullback, it's already running back up. Now, I saw this come up on my stock screener a few times, and that's definitely something that was interesting, the amount of volume that it had, but that was just, a ticker symbol that you would swing trade or day trade. Did I consider at some point swing trading this or day trading in this? I did, but I try to stay away from these when I don't know enough, okay? Because it's very risky. Now, the second one is ASX. Now, this is comparable to yesterday's mention, which is UMC, and UMC is worth a little bit more than this one, but when we look at this chart, it's been growing exponentially around the same time frame as UMC. Very interesting. So this is another competitor in the semiconductor sector. So for the investor that mentioned this one, thank you so much for sharing it and bringing it to everyone's attention. It looks like it's had a lot of growth, but the market cap is a little bit smaller. I do want you guys to be aware of that. So if the market cap was to grow to 23 billion and it's worth more than the other one, right, which is UMC, that could be a sign that it's right there fighting with it and they're around the same valuation. But if it comes up to 23 billion and the total amount per share is less than $9.50, that was where UMC was yesterday when we talked about it, then there could be some upward room here because it has $1 to grow and they're at the same market cap. So that means that it's almost a whole dollar ahead. I know it's kind of confusing. So the higher the market cap and the lower the US dollar, the better of a chance there is that as it continues to grow, it can actually grow with it and grow even more exponentially. So that's going to be interesting. It's a little bit below it and you could see the price difference, right? It's $2 and some change, but they are far apart from each other when it comes to the market cap and also revenue, okay? So revenue fluctuates a little bit here for this company, like up and down. It's a little bit wild. And then it was a lot more revenue back in 2016 than it has been now. And net income. Revenue has been growing, right? And here we could see the revenue going up and down, and then net income going up and down with it. But the annual revenue has been growing year after year. But the thing is, net income is more important than revenue, and net income has gone down. So every single year, it's gone lower and lower to the point that it's almost dropped to a point where it's like $500 million, but now revenue is like 13 billion. That means more money's coming in, but not a lot of money staying. It's like probably going out into different costs. So this makes this a little bit different than UMC. UMC is a growing company. Now, I'm not saying ASX isn't growing, but in the last couple of years, revenue has gone up and profit margin has gone down. So something's going on there with their profits. Either they're taking on more debt. Who knows what they're doing? You'll have to do further digging. But this is one to definitely think about. But UMC is growing tremendously compared to this one. So what's the ticker symbol you guys want to add to your watch list? Well, that is Glue Mobile. GLUU, Glue Mobile Inc. Now, this is the one that's been downgraded. It's sitting at $8.98, and price targets are up at the $10 range. Now, it's been dropped by a few cents, but there's still room from $10 to $11 from where we're at. And even if this pulls back down to that $8.50, even down here to $7.70, or even these lows of $6.80, there's so much room. We'll have to see why it's falling and what price targets are being reiterated if they continue to get downgraded. But if they stay the same, that might be an opportunity. So this is definitely one you want to add to your watch list. Do further due diligence, do further research, check out more articles. And there was a rumor that Glue Mobile Inc. was going to probably merge, right, with Tencent. And that might be Tencent's opportunity to get into the markets and not just be over-the-counter market through Tencent, but if not through Glue Mobile, which is pretty interesting as well. So if anybody knows any more information on that, or if that rumor has died down, please comment down below. But this is definitely one to add to your watch list moving forward. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much, and let's make some money.